Numbers chapter 20. And the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, came into the wilderness of Sin in the first month, and the people abode in Kadesh, and Miriam died there, and was buried there. And there was no water for the congregation, and they assembled themselves together against Moshe and against Aaron. And the people strove with Moshe and spoke, saying, Would that we had died when our brothers died before Yahweh. And why have ye brought the assembly of Yahweh into this wilderness, that we should die there, we and our beasts? And for what reason have ye made us to come up out of Mizraim to bring us into this evil place? It is no place of seed, or of figs, or of vines, or of pomegranates, neither is there any water to drink. And Moshe and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly to the door of the tent of appointment, and fell upon their faces, and the glory of Yahweh appeared to them. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Take the rod, and assemble the congregation, thou and Aaron thy brother, and speak ye to the rock before their eyes, that it give forth its water, and thou shalt bring forth to them water out of the rock. So thou shalt give the congregation and the cattle drink. And Moshe took the rod from before Yahweh, as he commanded him. And Moshe and Aaron gathered the assembly together before the rock, and he said to them, Hear now, ye rebels, shall we bring forth water out of this rock for you? And Moshe lifted up his hand and smote the rock with his rod twice, and water came forth abundantly, and the congregation drank, and their cattle. And Yahweh said to Moshe and Aaron, Because ye believed not in me, to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore ye shall not bring this assembly into the land which I have given them. These are the waters of Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with Yahweh, and he was sanctified in them. And Moshe sent messengers from Kadesh to the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Israel, Thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us, how our fathers went down into Mizraim, and we dwelt in Mizraim a long time, and the Mizraim dealt ill with us and our fathers. And when we cried to Yahweh, he heard our voice, and sent a messenger, and brought us forth out of Mizraim. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy land. We will not pass through field or through vineyard, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go along the king's highway. We will not turn aside to the right hand, nor to the left, until we have passed thy border. And Edom said to him, Thou shalt not pass through me, lest I come out with the sword against thee. And the children of Israel said to him, We will go up by the highway, and if we drink of thy water, I and my cattle, then will I give the price thereof. Let me only, without doing anything else, pass through on my feet. And he said, Thou shalt not pass through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Yisrael passage through his border. For what reason Yisrael turned away from him. And they journeyed from Kadesh, and the children of Yisrael, even the whole congregation, came to Mount Hor. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe and Aaron in Mount Hor, by the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered to his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given to the children of Yisrael, because ye rebelled against my word at the waters of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up to Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son, and Aaron shall be gathered to his people, and shall die there. And Moshe did as Yahweh commanded, and they went up into Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. And Moshe stripped Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son. And Aaron died there, on the top of the mount. And Moshe and Eleazar came down from the mount. And when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they wept for Aaron 30 days, even all the house of Yisrael.